Guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. Please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and leave us a comment on this video. Love the channel support. It helps us grow when you guys hit the like button. It helps me grow as a person when I break Bowman baseball. This is 2023 Bowman. It's release day. It's a half case. Break number 2. Here are your teams. Karen with the Mariners. Angel with the Red Sox. Robert, Cardinals. Kevin, brand new with us with the Phillies. Matt the Miz with the Brewers. Keith, filled with joy, White Sox. Drew, Dodgers. Karen, Mrs. Yang with the D-backs. Kyle, Rangers. Robert, Rockies. Scott, Padres. J-Hole with the Astros. Alan, Rays. Raymond, Royals. Billy with the Tigers. Jeffrey, Coltrane with the Pirates. Darren from Bewitched, the first Darren, Nationals. Keith with the Blue Jays. Matthew, Mets. Mr. Yang. Brian, Cubs. Matt the Miz, Braves. Eric, Guardians. King of Pop, Reds. Garrett with the Yankees. Drew, Giants. Richard, Orioles. Scott, A's. Leamsy with the Twins. And Mark with the Marlins and the Angels. A couple break notes here. One, Karen is on top of everyone. She's on top of the list. Karen's on top of everyone. And the second note, all cards ship. In this one, we're doing the paper a little different on each break to give you guys a variety. All paper cards will ship, but we'll ship random stacks. So everybody gets an equal stack of paper cards. You'll get all different teams in there. So if you collect a set, if you're a set collector, it's better that way because you can fill your set a little bit easier than getting all your cards for one team. Now, all the Chrome cards will ship for your teams. We'll sort those. All the paper parallels, but you get a little variety. Variety on your paper in this one. It's the spice of life. The variety thing. I'll do it, Carly. Don't dare me. I'll do it. You don't even have to dare me. I'll do it. I'm going to throw a block of cheese into boiling water and see if it melts. And then I'm going to throw some shredded cheese into boiling water. See if it melts.
I don't think there's water involved in this.
Well, I need some sort of medium to get the heat up more quickly. I'm going to put it in a plastic bag and use hot water to get it one temperature more quickly. You know what the greatest conductor of temperature is? It's water. If you want this card to be the same temperature as this card, water. Water will get it there more quickly. Science, George. Science. Speaking of science, Chicago Cubs. First Bowman, Jackson Ferris. Is he from Ferris Bueller's Day Off? I think he is. Cubbies.
Brian Will.
Yeah, he will. 47th pick in the draft. That'll work. Ah, cool, Connor. Good deal, man. Welcome. Our guy, Connor. New breaker with us. Max Wagner. It's the most Wagner you can have. This is fun. Bowman Day is fun. I'm not going to lie to you. This may be the first time we've ever done 4 breaks of Bowman the first day. I think we usually do like 2 or 3. Jacob Berry. Hope we get his autograph in this one. Highly touted prospect. Eric Brown.
I don't think the water and cheese is going to work really well for, to put on top of the macaroni.
No, but you put the block of cheese into the bag. You put the bag in boiling water.
Not sure what happens to the bag then.
The bag can withstand like 400 degrees probably.
I don't know.
We'll find out. So you just got to watch the bag. You got to watch your bag, George.
And then you'd have to actually put more cheese in the bag.
No, then I could pour the cheese out of the bag onto the macaroni.
It's not going to pour out well. It's going to stick to the side of all.
And then I'll put a feather in my cap.
Good. What?
I'll put a feather in my cap and call it macaroni.
Yeah, there you go. And put your name on the back of the shirt, Yankee Doodle.
All right, insert. Love these spotlight inserts. Very cool. I don't know if that's what they're called. That's what they look like they should be called. Did you know that water was the greatest conductor of temperature?
Yeah, I probably should have. I'm not even sure you're right, but it does make
Look
sense.
it up.
I mean,
Google it. You're not doing nothing.
It does make sense.
Water, greatest conductor of temperature. Ooh, this is nice. Daniel Espino to 50. Gold refractor. That's going to go to the Guardians. Bowman Scouts prospect number 11 out of the top 100. Espino, 15 of 50. Carly, what does that mean? What do you... Carly's dogging... I think she's dogging you, George. Gunnar Henderson. And purple paper. Purple paper, Cabrera. Getting a lot of Cabrera in this one to 199 Yankees. Got a few Cabrera last time in break 1. Could be a dynasty favorite. Justin Crawford, green grass. And I'm not kidding. This is the green grass parallel. That's kind of cool, actually. 1 of 99. There you go, Phillies. First Bowman. Congrats on that. That is a 17th pick in the draft. Big card there. All right, Miguel Vargas. Look at that. And you didn't want the Guardians. That's somebody just said that in chat. Well, no, I'm going to melt it in the bag because it'll melt more quickly because all of it is surrounded by the water. Instead of just part of the block hitting the pan and the other part's not. It'll all get melted quick. Then I'll take the bag and just pour it in. That's what I'm going to do, Carly.
Or you could just grate the cheese and melt it.
That's grating the cheese is too hard. Work smarter, not harder. You ever heard that?
You go to Olive Garden.
I do like our Olive Garden. It's pretty good. All right, September, Anthony Volpe. Don't think that one's numbered. Hey, you got some binoculars there. George uses those in his neighborhood. Sorry, ladies. All right, moving along. Jacob Berry, first Bowman Chrome. I'll go top load that. Feel like I should. Rockies and Cards, good grief. What does that mean? Are you not happy with the Rockies, or are you very happy with the Rockies? Could be either way. Seems strenuous to me, Carly. A whole block?
3 of them.
Yeah, that's just too much.
They do make
much.
little, devices that, food processors that have grating disc.
That would be great. Get it?
I got it. It would be great.
Simeon Woods Richardson, a rookie. That is a blue to 150. Blue paper for the Twins. And, oh, we have an auto. Why not? I like to have an auto every now and then. Padres, Nerwillin Cedeno, first Bowman. Nerwillin Cedeno. Could be Nervillin. Scott, VAR. San Diego. Yeah, but I want to use science, Carly. I want to expand my mind. Kevin likes a little grass. There you go, Kevin. You and Carly. 2 peas in a pod. All right, spotlight for the Mets. There's Drew Jones on the insert card. The golden boy, Drew Jones. And it looks like first Bowman and then parallel. We're going to top load both of these. Ooh, nice shimmer for the Brewers coming up. This is NPG, as I like to call them, not numbered on the refractor. And then a Aqua Shimmer to 125 Jackson Churio. Big prospect for the Brewers. 108 of 125. Yeah, she was complaining. I'm trying to find, there's got to be an easier way, Josh. She was complaining. I'm just trying to help her her complaints. I'm trying to answer the call. It's like calling 911 and saying, no, I'm good. I just wanted to call. I don't need anything. How you doing this evening? Sir, what'd you call for? I just called.
I don't think they take kindly to that.
No, I don't think so. I'm coming up with a solution here. All right, Dodgers. Ooh, atomic autograph, first Bowman to 100. Boom. That is a DePaula. Nice. Josue DePaula? I hope I'm saying that right. Could be Josh Swoo. Free agent. I love the atomic cards. Very cool. Especially on the autos. 85 of 100. LA Dodgers.
Drew Ken.
There you go, Drew. Drew's living right. Is this caught to another card? No. I'm just trying, I'm trying to come up with a solution, Josh. I'm trying to help. She complained. I'm trying to help. This is what we go through sometimes. It's like Superman shows up and you just get out of here. Shoo. I don't need you. I'm falling out of a building. I don't need you.
Water is a bad conductor of heat.
No, it's not.
The substances which allow heat to pass through them are easily called conductors. All pure liquids except mercury are bad conductors of heat. As water is a pure liquid, hence it is also a bad conductor of heat.
No, sous vide. Why don't you look up sous vide?
Excuse me, what?
Sous vide.
I don't know what you're saying.
See, now you're going to make me stop the break, aren't you? Ah, George. What is the point of sous vide cooking? Precise temperature control and uniformity of temperature has the two big advantages. It allows you to cook food to an even doneness all the way through. No more dry edges and rare centers. There you go.
That doesn't mean it's a good conductor.
It's a good conductor.
It just means that you can put it down inside the water and everything gets heated at the same time.
Conductor of temperature, liquid. How you Lee? How you Lee? I don't know how you do it. Phillies. How you Lee? Look at the auto. I'm gonna give the auto a boom. Look at that. That is beautiful. I like that. Philadelphia.
Kevin Bond.
Maybe I didn't use the right word. Colton Cowser. I don't know if conductor was the right word. I'm starting to doubt my word. If I want to make something a certain temperature, I make the water that temperature and I put said thing in the water. It'll get to that temperature very quickly. I don't know what you call that, but conductor is not the word.
Yeah. I mean, I can see
if you need something to get to 32 degrees, jump in 32-degree water versus standing outside when it's 32 degrees. You will instantly get to 32 degrees very quickly. What is the word for that? It's not conductor. It's something. I'm going to have to ask the chat room. I'm going to have to phone a friend.
Yeah.
I don't have any friends. I'm going to have to phone somebody. I'm going to call information. All right, Christian Serta. I think he created a mattress company. Christian Serta. It's numbered to $3.99 for the Diamondbacks. That is a lava parallel. Taiwanese Joey. So much talk about water and cheese. Hey, we like to mix it up here at Dynasty. Some nights it's about water and cheese. Some nights it's George getting all upset about everything. Some nights it's talking about the Brewers, you know, or the Bucks when they're playing good. Got to mix it up. Colton Cowser, Averson Ortega to 299. Mini diamond refractor. Temperature transfer. Maybe that is the word. Going for the rainbow, man. It always helps when you get the super fractor first. Makes that a little bit easier. You need to hit the super. It's so hard to get a rainbow of any player. All right, Jordan Lawler. I like this one. Not numbered. That is the... I'm going to call that a light green refractor. Used to be kind of a sky blue in past years, but that is a little bit different color. All right, next up, autograph. Dodgers again. DePaula to go with your atomic. Almost a little deja vu there. There you go, L.A.
Drew.
Look at you, Drew. It's a DePaula fest.
That's 2 for Drew.
Having a DePaula convention. How many DePaulas can you fit into a Volkswagen? Could have been a Spencer Jones spotlight. I did not turn it over, man. They don't have the player name on the front. I could check for you if you want me to. Green paper, Randy De Jesus. Hope I'm saying that right. Angels to $3.99. Lime green paper. Dodgers did good in the last break, too. That's a really good team to get. Are we full on our PYT? It's up in right after football.
We are.
Which is up next. Okay, we are full on the PYT.
Yes.
Tyler, George is signaling me to tell you that it's those spotlights are pretty sweet. I mean, I don't care. You can type it that way, but...
I did not say that.
No,
Tyler.
you didn't say anything. You signaled.
I didn't signal.
You did the...
No, I didn't.
I know what you did.
I didn't do that either.
I know what you meant, man. Hey, what's up, Colin? What's going on, man? I love seeing Colin in our chat room. He called us kids. Are you older than everyone, Colin? I don't think you are. Colin, you're a kid. You're a kid. You're a kid at heart. All right, we have a green parallel. Then we have an auto coming up. How about a Riley Green rookie? That's a nice one for the Tigers. Green Riley Green. It's a green Riley Green. There you go. Think about that. And for the Royals, that is Diego Hernandez. First Bowman refractor to $4.99. Nice autograph. And that is 68 of $4.99. Kansas City.
Raymond.
Those are not tough to get, Tyler, the spotlight. But I will check for you, buddy. I have a Peraza spotlight. I have a Tristan Casas. I don't think that was who it was. I have a Casas and it was Peralta. Cold Miller and no Rogers. Old as dirt. Wow.
Right.
Okay. You and Carly are so happy. No Rogers. I feel like you guys need to draft a quarterback. Maybe in one of the mid rounds just to be safe. In case old J-Love 102.3 doesn't work out. Carly's next man crush, J-Love.
thinking maybe I could sell that one I have.
Training camp's probably going to be a good time to sell Jordan Love stuff. Unless he plays really well, then you're going to feel stupid.
Yeah. Or if he plays really bad during training
Then you're going to
camp.
feel smart.
Yeah.
You know, kind of which way you want to go there. Drew Jones, insert. Yeah, he likes, he wants to make sure grammar's correct. George is old school. George used to get a ruler on the knuckles.
Thank you, Tyler. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, sorry about that, Tyler. If I don't say anything when he's signaling, he gets mad, so he gets upset, so I wanted to say something. J-Love to the Jets in 5 years? No, in like 12 years. In about 12. Hendon Hooker's going to be a good player, man. That injury was very unfortunate for him. He could have went top 5, I think. All right, next box. I need to get this thermal conductivity off my screen. We like to talk about science during breaks. I don't know if you guys have... we like to talk about science. Sometimes we like to talk about dancing. Sometimes we like to talk about food. Cars. Meaning of life comes up occasionally. That's a little bit deep, though. We like to talk about different things. It's really a talk show is what it is. Tyler, are you on the sauce? Hey, there's Brian. What's up, man? Look at all these Wisconsinites. I feel like Brian's a Wisconsinite. He's always talking about... How come nobody's talking about the Bucks tonight? How come nobody's talking about... What happened to all you Buckheads? Where you at? I'm being mean. Oh, gosh. Red lava. Let's get a preemptive boom. This could be big. Roderick Arias. Ooh, that is a nice card there. Yankees, congratulations. 1 of 5. Very low-numbered lava card. I guess this would be his second Bowman card. Not a first, but that is very nice.
Garrett Less.
Good prospect there, buddy. Congrats. How come nobody's talking about the Bucks tonight?
Well, you really are just...
Cat got your tongue? Well, come on. We usually talk about the Bucks all the time. Gabriel Moreno. We're too nervous to talk about. Come on, you gotta step out there to $4.99. Don't be afraid. Fear the deer. Remember the Fear the Deer thing? They won their division. Fear the deer. Right, George? I don't know. I don't want to say anything that might upset anyone, so I don't know.
Thank you. There you go.
I want to play both sides of the fence. How about that red? Very nice. It is a big card. Not physically, it's like mentally, it's a big card. Physically, it's just a normal size card. All right, spotlight for the Mariners. George is hacking up a hairball in the back. Montez. Ah, cool. There you go. Congrats, Brian. That's good news. Has the bidding started on your cards yet? Logan Wagner parallel, so refractor. Not numbered. Dodgers. Fear for the deer. Oh, how times have changed. One simple word can change it all. Fear for the deer. How about oh dear? Oh dear. Seems to make sense, George. Oh dear. Brock Jones. Brock Jones, good American name there. Brock Jones for the Rays. Tampa Bay with the autograph. First Bowman.
Alan Slew.
Slew of Allens, a whole bunch of them. 65th pick in the draft. That's not a bad one. Brett Beatty, Rookie of the Year possibilities there. Ellie De La Cruz. Got an Ellie number to 10 in the last break and a Arias number to 5 in this one. Okay, it starts tomorrow night. Good deal. Yeah. And it goes for a month, right? Auction goes for a month or like 20 days. Drew Jones paper. Drew Jones is the top one, David. There's also a guy for the Marlins. Can't remember his name. As soon as we pass, I think it's Barry. Barry for the Marlins. And the folks in chat can name some of the other prospects, I'm sure. But Andrew Jones' son is the big one. He was picked 2nd overall. Here's Joe Stewart. Joe Stewart, purple for the Angels. First Bowman. It's a refractor to 250. 184 of 250.
Mark HOE.
268th pick in the draft. Drew Jones is pretty much the cream of this crop here. All right, another auto. It is going to be Juan Alonso. The Dodgers are dominating in our first 2 breaks. Refractor to $4.99. LA again. 3rd autograph.
Wow. Drew.
I think Dodgers had at least 2 in the first break. 3 in this one. Juan Alonso. Hey, no problem, David. Anytime.
Stands.
All right, Diamondbacks. Corbin Carroll. We get to meet him at the Tops event. Pretty cool guy. Yeah, we do have Pick Your Teams for this, Kevin. We have Pick Your Team today is sold out, but we have one for Friday, I think. The Dodgers may be available. Go to our website, dynastybreaks.com. Scroll down. You'll see a Pick Your Team Bowman. And Dodgers may still be there. You can just buy them. All the teams are different prices. Drew Jones Chrome for the D-backs. Going through the paper cards pretty quick, guys. Yeah, always be on the lookout. We're going to do several PYTs, which is Pick Your Teams for Bowman. We'll keep those coming. Drew Jones again, another chrome. That'll work. They're sold out for tonight. We have a random divisions tomorrow. Porter, we have a random division tomorrow, and then we have a PYT on Friday that's not sold out yet. I'll probably come back with something on Monday, too. I kind of want to do a Topps Dynasty mixer, though. So I don't know if I want to do Bowman the same night. But we do have one for Thursday, one for Friday. I'll come back with something next week. Almonte to 175. Looks like a pink parallel. Paper. Going to go to the Reds. Jackson Holiday, my guy. Jackson Churio. Honey Nut Cheerios. All right, last box. Break 2. Let's get a super fractor. Yeah, I listed. Is the last one break sold out?
Pretty sure it is.
The last Bowman. I changed tonight. I had a random division tonight. I changed it to random teams because the first 2 random teams sold out so quick, and man, it went fast. I put that on a couple hours before we went live.
The last break for tonight. Last Bowman jumbo. Yeah, it's sold out.
So yeah. That had 29 spots. I'm going to say it took like a little over an hour to fill up. All right, last box. Good luck. I think we have an auto right off the bat. It is Andres Mesa. Andres Mesa. It's going to go to the Rangers to $4.99. That is the refractor autograph. Rangers are a good value in our PYTs. They have a lot of players with autos in this.
Kyle
A. Yeah, Vaquero super auto last time. Hey, whoever pulls the Drew Jones super fractor auto out of this, there's a bounty for it. You'll get the person would get $250,000 for it now, and then if he makes the Hall of Fame years down the road, they would get an additional $750,000. I don't totally know how all that works, but pretty sure somebody's going to take that if they pull that card.
Oh, the PYT on Friday. Let's see.
Oh, the Dodgers are sold out. We will be doing more of those. We will be doing more PYTs. Probably going to be like next Monday, next Wednesday time frame. If you just keep checking back to the site, I bet you can grab your Dodgers. Somebody grabbed them. Probably one of the first teams to go, I would guess. JJ Bleday rookie. That's a highly touted, I think he was the 4th pick in the draft. There you go, Marlins. Bleday rookie. Pretty hard to get rookie autos in this. A little bit easier to get first Bowman autos. Be nice to get a good rookie. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was they advertised $1 million bounty, and then I've started to hear that it's $250, and the $750 is like incentive laden. It's like
when the person has no control over it.
The odds of him making the Hall of Fame are long shot. Even if you're a top pick in the draft, I still think it's hard to make the Hall of Fame. First off, you got to make the majors. Then you got to be an all-star and do all kinds of crazy stuff during your career. Just a long process, man. So who knows?
And who's putting up this deal? Do you know?
But I'd take the 250.
Well, 250 would be great. Yeah,
I'd take the 250, and it'd make me watch the player for the rest of my days, probably.
I mean, do you know who's putting this up?
I think it's David Adams. I'm not sure.
Okay.
A little bit of a corner issue on this Chrome card, which is unusual for these. Drew Jones. Yeah, we did a special on these. If you noticed the last break tonight, I did have to charge like $5 more, but we're probably going to end up around $89. That's where these boxes are. But yeah, we tried to do a special when it first came out, do a little bit cheaper for you guys. But if we want to go back and buy more boxes, we'll have to charge a little bit more. I'll give him a little bit better chance than that to make the Hall of Fame, but because he's the number 2 pick. But yeah, I'm going to say it's less than, I don't know, probably it's less than 5%, I would think.
Oh, that could be.
I don't know if it is, Ben. If it is, I would take the 250.
I would too. Absolutely.
I would just take the 250 because you can't wait that time value of money. I mean, literally, you could invest it in the S&P, and in 14 years, you'd be double and double again. You'd be at $1 million.
Yeah.
In 14 years, theoretically, you'd be at $1 million.
Any kind of reason.
He won't be in the Hall of Fame in 14 years. You have a 5-year wait after you retire? So let's say he plays for 12 years. It's going to be 17 years. So yeah, you can still get to the $1 million just investing it correctly. I didn't know it with either or. That's interesting. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Nobody's gonna wait. Plus, you got to give your card up. No way. That may be true, Cheney. I think it's like a contest. It also helps them sell Bowman, which I don't think they need any help. This stuff's hot as fire. Bowman sells itself. It's just that good of a product.
Hey, Josh. What's up, buddy?
All right. Zach Geloff. That is going to go to the Oakland A's. Careful how you say that. Oakland on the not numbered card, refractor. Have there ever been any number 2 picks to make the Hall? I don't know. I would think so. My guess would be yes, but who knows? I would like to know the percentage of number 1 overall picks that make it. I feel like it's pretty high. Chipper Jones made it. I don't think Alex Rodriguez will make it, but he should have. I think Griffey was number 1, wasn't he? All right, Shea Whitcomb. First Bowman, Shea Whitcomb. That's going to go to the Astros. There you go, Houston.
Jonathan H.O.L.
That's J-Hole.
That's him.
I would not grade it then auction it. I would not personally because I don't know that it would make it to 250. Jacob Berry, first Bowman.
Hey, James, what's up, buddy? Before we get lost here, thank you very much. Tell your wife thank you very much.
Reggie Jackson is the only number 2 pick to make it to the Hall of Fame. Well, there you go. Question answered in chat. Well, that's not good odds.
That's really strange.
Don't like those odds.
Is that basically saying that the Hall of Fame is almost all number 1 picks?
No, just.
I mean, why would they skip number 2, for example, and say the 5th pick has had 4 people in there or 20 people in there? I mean,
no, he's just stating a fact.
I got that.
Here's all the people that made the Hall of Fame. Where were they drafted?
Yeah.
Mike Piazza was drafted like 1200th. Reggie Jackson was drafted 2nd overall, and it just so happens he's the only guy to ever be drafted 2nd overall. All right, we've got an autograph. Jorge, or it could be George Ruiz. I'm going to go with Jorge. That sounds way better. Number to 150, Angels, first Bowman.
Mark H.
Mark on the double team. Another auto for you. Ruiz. Yeah, it is back to the .0001. No, it's not that low. Because how many years has there been a draft? I don't know if back in the day there was a draft, like back in the early 1900s. I don't know. I don't think it's that low. All right, Susac. Even if it's 1 in 100 drafts, that's 1%. So I'm gonna give you higher than that. 10 of 250, first Bowman for the A's. Purple refractor, 19th pick overall. That's a nice one. All right, that was break 2. Remember, paper cards are random stack ship in this one. We give everybody an equal stack, every spot. In the break, we'll be right back. We're going to post this video and got a few minutes until Contenders Optic football starts. Give us about, I would say, 10 minutes.